ProtoManly just released a surprise update to the weather mod, and Tanner and I are going to take a look. Here's what's up. Folks, welcome back to Drew's server. Been borrowing his server for a couple days. And friends, we have a big update for you today because ProtoManly's weather just got a major update to 0.14 alpha. We didn't think this was going to be available for a while, but here it is. And Tanner and I have just decided we're just gonna tag team this review. It's easier for everyone. And Tanner, will start with this. There has been additions to winter weather. I know a lot of people were asking for that. You've got that ice layer. There's also a sleet layer that looks like this. Kind of cool. The sound is cool too, actually. Anyway, yeah, so changes to the winter weather specifically. I know people were hoping for this. There is sleet, there is freezing rain, and there is a wintry mix that apparently can happen. We'll have to try and find that in a winter biome somewhere, I guess, because that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't spawn it appears. I tried to do spawn.
Yeah, I think it spawns with like the same stuff as winter, like the squalls and supercells if you're high up enough. That would
Excuse me, sir.
Someone's a little jealous. There's also snow fog now. That seems pretty cool. The sleet and ice layer blocks. These are the two new actual blocks that you can see in layers you'll see in the game. Notably, this one is actually a little transparent, which is pretty cool. You can actually see under it. I kind of like that. I'm a fan. So that's kind of your winter weather. There's been snow particle changes as well. Again, we'll try and find some snow so we can see that in a second. But now let's get into the cool stuff because this is what everyone was hoping for. We have, first of all, a new risk system. So if you right click on the weather station, it actually gives us a 3-day outlook now. And you'll see that we have the 0 to 24 is slight, 24 to 48 is enhanced. Not ideal, by the way. And then we have a marginal.
Now.
I'm going to say, yeah.
That makes sense to me. This is a major improvement because before you could be in like a risk level 0 and you would have like, for example, the supercell would be right here. So love the new risk outlook. It makes it way more realistic.
It also removes it from the debug map, by the way, for now. I think it might be coming back, but in the meantime, it's gone, so don't go looking for it. Let's get into the cool stuff. We have two new blocks. We have the sounding viewer and we have a balloon platform. But this is indeed what you think it is. It is a way to view soundings from a weather balloon. So I have on me a connector. We have our two items here. We have our balloon platform and our sounder. And if you right click on the platform, it'll say connector is configured to this coordinates. And if we just right click, it'll say it's connected. All we have to do is get our balloon out. Ready for this? And all you gotta do is right click and watch this bad boy go. See you later.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, Drew's here.
No.
And if we look, you can actually see on our soundings, I realize I placed them low. You're supposed to have them a block up, but you'll actually see the data is coming back in real time from when the balloon is going up. Look at how cool this is. This is actually sick. Now, I was talking to Proto before, and I'm assuming it's still in here, but if there is storm conditions when your balloon is going up, you'll actually see the data skew as well because it's obviously the balloon is being thrown around. I think you can kind of see a little bit of the wiggle here. I think that's what that is. But obviously, we talked about it in the quick preview with Proto a few videos ago. This is kind of your way of seeing the instability in the atmosphere. And right now, you can see the cape is pretty decent here. This is look
at the temp change at the just right above our heads.
This is the big update. This is what everyone's kind of been waiting for. Soundings are the big new update here. And I mean, this is really cool. Proto also mentioned, and I'm assuming it's in here, we'll have to test, but it does depend on the biome you're in. So if you're in a desert, you'll notice higher temperatures. Also, I don't want to be that guy, but there's a tornado over there.
Oh, look, this is sick. This actually shows the new visual changes.
Yeah.
So we got our high P supercell to our left, and then the actual rotating tornado is visible on the actual hook of it.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, we didn't even have to spawn it. It did it for us. So there have been visual changes to the actual supercells themselves. This is a really good look at it. Proto also changed where the hooks are and where the cores are on the radar, so they're a little more accurate. That's always kind of a welcome plus. I'm sorry, is Drew building a dick out of obsidian right now? Is that what I'm seeing? So yeah, we've learned a little bit about some new radar upgrades. Obviously, this is way cooler looking. You can really see it. Like, I mean, we're far away from this thing, and we can see both an area of high precip, and then that tornado is kind of all on its own back there with the wall cloud hanging down. So a couple specifics to the tornadoes themselves as well. Larger tornadoes are a little more common now. A little more common, I should say. Tornado width and wind speed is a little smoothed out now, so there's less jittering going on with that, if you were noticing that. Apparently, fall damage from tornadoes are more common, which is just great news for us. Blocks have a broader damage curve now. Rain shafts are rendered a little differently, which we kind of noticed here. And apparently larger tornadoes are forced to rope out over time. This thing is still cruising, by the way.
Also, reinforced glass and glass panes. If you notice any extreme severe thunderstorm, you are probably experiencing your glass windows just being absolutely gone. This should be a better product for you.
Yeah, reinforced glass, by the way, that breaks at 163, and then the panes are 130. 33, which is a pretty significant upgrade from your regular glass panes. So if you're looking to upgrade your base,
if you're getting hit by 130 plus,
I'm not worried about the glass
issues than your windows.
A couple fixes as well. Storms don't have a cutoff around their edges anymore. Apparently that was an issue before. There's been a couple server-side fixes to Storm classes that should improve third-party add-ons. That's always a plus. And of course, there have been some really cool third-party add-ons that have come out as a part of this thing. As well, a couple of background cloud textures have been fixed. So that's also a plus. Man, look at this thing. This is actually really interesting to see now. Like, I mean, it really sticks out like a sore thumb, the Supercell. And I mean, the rain in front of it is obvious too. If you're in the wrong place and this thing's coming at you, if you're getting bears caged first, that would be terrifying now. A couple smaller changes. The width of the tornado is configurable now. There's been lighting in the clouds at night. I guess the only thing left for us to do is try and find a wintry biome so we can check out those no winter features. Let's hit up like top of these hills over here. Probably the best way to do this, right? Let's go like up here somewhere. So we should see a couple differences. First of all, the temperature of the atmosphere around us should impact the sounding. So if we just like do that, it's going to take a sec, but we should, in theory, see that the temperatures here are lower because it should be lower. But as that comes in, I guess let's just spawn a storm in. And yeah, check this out. You can actually see the temps are kind of significantly lower over here, which makes sense. For the record, it's a 3-day no risk, by the way. Great lake day on the server.
This should be Sleet, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably.
It looks like a much warmer profile.
I guess we'll just spawn in a supercell. One more thing, by the way, there's a build to command now when you're building a supercell, so you can actually have it so it builds to a certain strength if that's something you're looking for. So here is the new winter textures. This snow looks really cool, actually. I do like this. So yeah, we're in the snow right now. You can also kind of see the snow fog that's been added. It's actually pretty hard to see. It's really cool though. Also notable now, if we send up another balloon, you should see that the data is going to become
okay. We've got ice collection over here. We got sleet layer as well.
Oh, no way. Hold on, I gotta come see this.
Yeah, we're right at 32 degrees right here, and this is where it's that wintry mix.
Ah, yeah. You can see, so this is freezing rain that's probably landing here then.
I don't believe there's actual sleet particles.
Maybe. And yeah, if you come over here to the sounding that I just sent up, you can see the wind is actually distorting the data a little bit because that balloon is getting thrown.
If you open your mini map, you'll see the mixture accumulation.
So that's really cool. I mean, look, if you're not playing in a winter area at all, obviously you're not going to notice this very much, but I mean, this is super cool. And as far as I'm aware, this mod does have integration with Serene Seasons. So if you're playing with the Seasons mod installed during your winter months, you're going to have to be ready, assuming you're in at least, you know, like not a desert. You have to be ready for dealing with winter weather now because this stuff could become pretty big pain. And of course, soundings, they're going to be a big part of your day. I think one of the cool parts about soundings is I don't think it's specifically I don't think you have to do it because you can still get your data from the weather station. Obviously, sending out a sounding, you're going to get some really intense data compared to just, well, it's a moderate risk today. So I think that's kind of the key to it. And if you're a big weather nerd, this is a W.
They are cool.
Yeah, there's that too. I think that's it. I think we covered it all.
Yeah, this of course is an alpha version of the mod, so keep that in mind when you guys are playing with new versions. There's going to be bugs.
And obviously, I mean, look, we didn't think this mod was going to get an update to 0.14 until next month. We were thinking mid next month, late next month. So Proto is really cranking out a lot of work on this. This stuff has been really impressive. I gotta give the guy credit. This stuff is sick. I think that's it though. I think we covered it. That's the update, folks. It's a lot and not all at the same time, but I think it's going to more have to do with what you see in the game, specifically the fact that the risk curve has kind of been changed a little bit with the fact that you're going to see larger tornadoes now and you're going to care about what that risk indicator has. Like again, right now, we've got no risk here for the next 3 days at all. No risk at all. So this is kind of a key. It's not one of those things where the risk changes every 5 seconds, but you'll notice that other than this thing that we spawned in, it's clear skies, and that's going to stick around for the next 3 days. Great day for ice fishing, I got to tell you.
Great ice lake day.
Great frozen lake day. Get the skates out. I'm going for a skate.